Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Mona Rahmaliya and I will be explaining about my assured digital lesson plan for my final project of Instructional Media and Technology A2. Okay, so this is my assured digital lesson plan. The lesson plan title will be Cause Contrast Effect from Discussion Text. The students that I will be teaching is high school students in the 12th grade, and these students are usually 17 to 18 years old. Their expected proficiency is level CFR B1, B2 or intermediate level, which means that they can already connect sentences to paragraph and can handle a guided writing task. However, they may struggle to express complex idea and may have some grammar error here and there in their writing tasks. And the students at this grade may also have a burnout to studying, so the teachers need to use interesting and contextual materials to gain their motivation. The objective of this lesson is so that students are able to examine information from a discussion text and students are able to organize a sentence using the vocabulary to explain cause-contrast effect from the information gained from the text. The teaching method that I will be using is probably scaffolding so that the students can learn new concepts easily. As for the digital contents that I will be using Prezi to briefly explain the materials and then switch to work wall for fun exercise or merely as an ice-breaking sort of exercise, and then using Quill to assess the students' writing abilities. And since the focus of this lesson is so that the students can write cause and contrast effect after all. And how I will utilize this media is at first I will be focusing on explaining the material by using Prezi and also model how to create the cause-contrast effect sentence from a discussion text. Here, let me give you a tour on the Prezi slides. So here, it is an understanding cause, contrast, and effect. It will have a brief explanation like what is cause, what is contrast, what is effect, and what is discussion text. And then I will give them a text example, just a small one. And then I will also give them a sentence example using because, but, and so to explain the cause, contrast, and effect. After that, I will use word wall as a group exercise where the students work together in active students activities. Active student activities here is the activities that there will be a lot of moving for the students or like going around the class. So this is to help students with kinesthetic learning style so that they're more motivated to learn and can also be an ice break for the learning burnout for the other students, since we will be moving on to Quill, where students read a discussion text and guided through steps of reading and writing. And one of the advantages of using Quill is that the website has its own feedback bot that can give real-life feedback to the students. As a teacher, you can create a class in Quill, and after creating a class, you can assign activities that is available from the website. You can first preview the material to see if it suits your student or not, and if it is, check the box and click Assign. Your students can join your class by quickly logging in with their Google account and then inputting your class code. The students will be able to take the assigned task that you have already put in the class. When the students take the test, they'll be taken to the screen where there will be 4 guided steps that the students need to get through. The first one is read a text and highlight sentences, and then expand a sentence using because to provide a reason, using but to provide an opposing idea, and using so to provide a result. Then there will be an additional directions here where they should highlight important information to complete the task. On the second step, there will be a different directions. First, to use information from the text to finish the sentence and then put the information in your own words. So for example, I will read through this text and find out why plastic bag reduction laws can benefit the environment. And here, the bot gives a feedback that I have done a nice work and stated why it thinks so. Okay, going to the next one, the third step has the same direction, but this time it shows contrast by using but. So let's try putting this in the sentence. The feedback bot told me to be more specific. Let's add more details. Another yellow. The feedback bot told me to rewrite the idea using my own words. Let's switch things up a bit. And there you go, we got green. Okay, now lastly, the fourth step will be effect or consequences, which we will use a sentence by using so. Let's try this. Yay, I got green. Now, when the students are finished, they will also be given other sentences example that they can use, and you may tell them to learn this too if you want. Okay, back to the lesson plan. The steps that require students' participation includes students will be given a text to read so that they can learn how cause-contrast affect sentences look. And then students will split into groups, and then students must work together in the word wall. Students will be given a Quill link where they quickly log in into the classroom in the website for easier assessment. And then students will follow the 4 steps in the guided writing task from the Quill website. Last but not least is to evaluate and revise after the lesson. So during the lesson, I will do a formative assessment from the word wall activity by observing and going around to make sure that the students are doing the activity properly. And after the lesson, I will do an evaluation assessment by using Quill, because there is a lot of features that is provided from the Quill. Let me demonstrate. From home, here you can scroll down and see the activity feed. Here you can see that one of your students has done the task. When you click on it, you can see how long they have spent to do the task, how well they did, and you can also see in which part did the students get feedback by the bot and what kind of feedback did they get. And you can also see what their submissions were. With this, I can assess which part they're still lacking on or struggling on, and thus, with that, if it is necessary, I will revise the lesson plan and lesson strategy after looking through the result of the evaluation and the formative assessment that I have given to the students. And that is all for me. I hope my explanation is clear and could be helpful to you. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.